Welcome back to the class. Now we are going to start with the topic average due date. Okay, I am not going deep into the what are the chapters you have, what is the weightage. I don't want to tell it in the first class itself. Okay, we are going to start with the concepts. Average due date. This average due date is come for 5 marks. This average due date is come for 5 marks. Okay, this 5 marks I may not say sure this 5 marks will come for your attempt. That is a part of chapter 6. That is a chapter 6. You have 10 chapters. In that chapter 6, it is a module 1. Okay, chapter 6 is in module 1. In that module 1, okay, you have chapters. In this chapter, you have 5 units. Okay, the 4th unit is the average due date. Unit 4 is the average due date. Okay, this is one of the chapter 6 took a lot of time to complete the portion. Okay, apart from other module, in module 1, chapter 6 took a lot of time apart from other chapters. Okay, chapter 6 and also chapter 2 also took a lot of time. Okay, so now we will start with the concept of average due date. Why the average due date has been evolved. So let's have an example. Let's have an example. On 1st Jan, okay, on 1st Jan, I borrowed 3,65,000. I borrowed 3,65,000. And on 7th Jan, I borrowed 7,30,000. I borrowed money from my creditor, or I am purchased the goods from my creditor on a credit. Okay. And 1 month credit period has been allowed. 1 month credit period means what? Within 1 month, you need to pay this amount. Okay. 1 month credit period has been allowed. And the rebate means the interest rate. Rebate is 10% per annum. Rebate, if you pay before the date, it called as a rebate. If you pay after the date, it is called as a interest. Okay. If we pay before the date means 1 month credit period. What is a 1 month credit period? First Jan, what is a 1 month credit period? What is a 1 month credit period? 1st September, right? 1st February, right? 1st Feb. For 7th Jan, what is a 1 month credit period? Balaji.
8th Feb.
1 month. 7th Feb means 7th Jan means 7th Feb. How you can call this 8th Feb, Balaji? How you are calculating? If it is a 1 month means directly 1 month. If you should not calculate 31 days, something like that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now we'll come to this. Right. Another timeline chart. On 1/1, I'm taking this and also 7/1. I am having a transaction, right? First transaction is for 3,65,000 and second transaction is for 7,30,000. Okay, out of which then what is my due date started? For 1st Jan transaction, my due date is 1st Feb. Okay, I need to pay on 1st Feb. Okay, then 2nd Feb, then 3rd Feb. Then what is my second due date transaction? 7th Feb, right? 7th Feb. In between, you have 4th Feb, 5th Feb, and 6th Feb, right? 3rd Feb. Okay, this is how. Okay, now you need to calculate an interest for it. You need to calculate an interest for it. Balaji, take your calculators. Okay, everyone should take your calculators. Okay, just take 3,65,000 in your calculator. 3,65,000 in your calculator. Okay. What is the interest? What is the due date? 1
The 1st Feb.
புரியல.
First Feb, sir.
First Feb, very good. First Feb is a due date. If I pay the amount on the due date, shall I need to pay any interest?
No, sir.
No. So the interest is 0. The interest is 0.
0.
Okay. If I want to pay on 2nd Feb, I may not have a money on 1st Feb, so I need to pay on 2nd Feb. How much interest I need to pay? I need to pay 1 day extra interest, right? I need to pay 1 day extra, right? My due date
Yes,
is
sir.
my due date is 1st Feb. Okay, my due date is what? 1st Feb. I need to pay on 1st Feb. If I am not paying on 1st Feb, I have money only on 2nd Feb. I am paying the money on 2nd Feb. What is my interest? I am paying 1 month later, right? In that time, I need to one day later, so I need to pay an interest. How I am going to calculate? Take a calculator and put 3,65,000 into how much percentage? 10%. 10%, you will end up with 36,500. You need to provide 1 day interest. So into 1 divided by 365, you will get 100 as your answer, right? Balaji, you have got the answer 100?
Sir, once again, sir.
Yeah. Take a calculator, put 3,65,000 into 10% into 1 by 365. What is answer you get? Atmika, what is answer you are getting?
100, sir.
Yeah, good. 100. For if I pay on 3rd Feb means what is the amount you are need to pay? 2 by 35. 2 by 365. How much? Anmol, 3,65,000 into 10% into 2 by 365 is how much?
200.
200. If I pay on 4th Feb means how much? 300. 5th Feb means 400. 6th Feb means 500. 7th Feb means 600. Okay. This is how I need to pay interest. Okay. In the same way, if I need to, what is my due date? 7th Feb is my due date for my second transaction. Okay. Second transaction, my which I want to pay it on my due date means I will pay no interest. I will pay no interest. Okay. Then if I pay Balaji or Atmika, now this is a time for Atmika. Atmika, let's tell to me, I need to pay 7,30,000 on 7th Feb only. But I have money now. I am having a money on 6th Feb itself. 6th Feb itself, I am having a money. Shall I pay now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If I pay yearly, no, they have to provide some more benefit, right? Some benefit to me, right? Because of a earlier payment. Okay, because of the earlier payment, they need to provide some benefit to me, some beneficial. For that, they will use the word rebate. Rebate means in Tamil la solna rebate na tallubadi na. Before discounting. Okay, I need to pay on 7th Feb. Okay, but I am paying on 6th Feb itself. Now I need to have a discount from them. How much discount I need to provide? On 7,30,000, the same 10% interest, that is also for 1 day. How much? How much? Take a calculator and calculate. Quickly, I want my students to do the quick calculation. How much you will get? Anmol, how much you get?
200.
200. This 200, I need to pay interest or I need to deduct it from my original amount? நான் அமௌண்ட் நான் கட்டணுமா என் சைட்ல இருந்து, இல்ல அவங்க எனக்கு தர டிஸ்கவுண்ட்டை இந்த 7,30,000 இருந்து நான் ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணணுமா? ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு கட்டினா போதுமா? எது பண்ணணும் பாலாஜி?
ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு கட்டினா போதும்.
ரெடியூஸ் பண்ண கட்டினா போதும். So we are providing a negative sign. Negative sign na bracket போட்டுக்கலாம். Okay, then on 5th June, what is a 5th Feb? I am paying 2 days earlier. It means 400, right? You are getting 400, right or not?
Yes.
Yes, you are getting 400. For 4th Feb, what is it you are getting? 600. For 3rd Feb, you are getting 800. For 2nd Feb, you are getting 1000. And 1st Feb, you are getting 1200 as a rebate, as a discount from them. Okay. Now, if we do this, if you deduct this, you need to pay 300. You need to pay. There's a 0. No need to pay anything. Then rebate, that is discount for you. Okay, it is an interest for you. Okay, then this 600 means you need to receive, it is also a rebate. This 900 is also a rebate. This 1200 is also a rebate. You need to receive it. Okay, then what is the total amount? 10,95,000, right? 10,95,000 is amount, right? This is how the concept of average due date is. What is mean by average due date? What is the date I am providing nothing from my hand? If what is the concept na? இப்ப கிரெடிட்டா இருக்காங்க, டெப்டாஸ் இருக்காங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். இப்ப ரெண்டு பேருக்குமே இவனும் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் தரக்கூடாது, அவனும் டிஸ்கவுண்ட் தரக்கூடாது. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டேட் தான் அது ஆவரேஜ் டியூ டேட். ஈக்குவேட்டட் டேட் தான் அது ஆவரேஜ் டியூ டேட். அந்த டேட் எந்த இடத்துல நடக்குது? எந்த இடத்துல நடக்குது பாலாஜி? எந்த டேட்ல நடக்குது? ரெண்டு பேருக்குமே இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் 5th February. We can say average due date. Average due date is equal to 5th February. 5th February is my average due date. இதுதான் basic logic behind about basic background about average due date. ஓகேவா? average due date ஓட basic இதுதான். பட் இதே ஃபார்மேட்ல நம்மளோட எக்ஸாம்ல பிரசன்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. So that we have a different format. Okay, this is how the concept has been built. You have copied down in your notebook, right?
Sir, no, sir.
Just copy down. I will give you two minutes. Just 2 minutes.
Okay. Completed, sir.
Good. What about others?
Completed.
Now you need to have one more grip on the concept. You need to be thorough on the concepts. Okay. We will see what is my average due date, Asmika? 5th of Feb, right? ADD means average due date. I am writing a short form. My average due date is what? 5th Feb. If my date of payment is 3rd Feb, one case. If my date of payment is 6th Feb, one is before the due date and one is after the due date. Before the due date, 2 days, and after due date, 1 day. Okay. Now I will calculate the interest. What is my total amount? 10,95,000 into how many percent? 10% into how many days? 1 day divided by 365. What is your answer you are getting? Balaji, it is for you. Calculate and say it to me. Quickly calculate and say it. Tell to me. Atmika, calculate this. Calculate this part.
300, sir.
It is 300. Then
600, sir.
600. It means if I make the payments 2 days before the average due date, I save how much? 600. If I pay after my due date, I need to pay interest of how much? 300. Let's see. Let's get into our example and we will make sure that the concept is proved. We have 1 day delay, right? For 1 day delay, how much we pay? 300, right? We are getting only a total. Keep in mind, we are taking the total 10,95,000. So, நமக்கு என்ன கிடைச்சிச்சு? 300 1 day delay கிடைச்சிச்சு. இன்ட்ரெஸ்டா நம்ம பே பண்ணோம், நம்ம டேபிள்லயும் பார்த்தோம், கான்செப்சுவலா நம்ம ஃபார்முலா பேஸ்லயும் அதுதான் நடக்குது. ஓகேவா? அப்ப இந்த இடத்துல 2 days பிஃபோர்ல பே பண்றோம். அப்ப இதுதான் நம்மளோட ஆவரேஜ் ரூ டேட். 2 days பிஃபோர்ல பே பண்றோம். எனக்கு எவ்வளவு ரிபேட் சேவ் ஆச்சு? 600 சேவ் ஆச்சு. இதே தான் இங்கே சேவ் ஆயிருக்கு. This is how the concept is proved. Are you understood, Atmika and Balaji?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Atmika, do you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Balaji, shall we say this 10,95,000 as amount? Total amount we can say, right?
Yes, sir.
This we can say as a rate of interest. Shall we say as a rate of interest?
Sir, rebate percent.
This percentage means rate of interest, right? Whether
Okay.
it should be paid yearly, it is a rebate. It should be paid after, it is interest.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then this part, shall I say, from a period of average due date to date of payment, right? That is 1, right? Divided by 365 days. Okay, for this, the same amount into rate of interest into date of payment to average due date divided by 365 days. This is date of payment to average due date. This is average due date to date of payment. This is a formula for calculating interest. Formula for calculating interest is what? Amount into rate of interest into, if the date of payment is DOP means date of payment. The date of payment is before Date of payment is before the average due date. It is rebate for me. It is rebate for me. If the date of payment is after the average due date, it is known as interest for me. All of you have understood the concept? Basic background about the average due date. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. Now we will move to our concept one. This is how the basic background. Now I give you a theoretical part. Okay. Concept one. Okay. Write down concept one, introduction. Or you can write it as a introduction or meaning. Meaning of average due date. I am using add, so you need to use average due date. Okay, you need to use average due date. Write down along with me. When one person is supposed to make several payments, means many payments, 10 to 12 payments to another person on different date. On which date? On different date. Write down on different date. On another person on different dates. But instead he settles entire amount on one single day. Entire amount on one single day without involving any loss of interest. Any loss of interest to either of the party. To either of the parties. Then such equated date of payment is known as average due date. Is known as what? Average due date. Okay, this is a concept one. Do you copy down in your notebook?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Then concept two. Calculation of average due date. What is it? Calculation of average due date. Okay. How should we need to calculate it? Okay. This is how the format you are going to write it in your main examination. So this column is a base date. The base date means I will explain you what is mean by base date. Okay. Just write it as a format. This is statement of average due date. Statement of average due date. This is due date column. This is what? Due date column. This is amount column. This is A. Then number of days. Number of days from base date. From base date till due date. This is B. Okay. Then product is simply that is a multiple of product A column and B column. You will end up with total amount. You need to sum up. That is total amount. This column is called as total product. Total product. This is a format you need to calculate. Balaji and Atmika, did you copy down in your notebook? Did you complete it?
No, sir.
Just write down. Along with this, write this point also. Any of the due dates. Any of the due dates can be taken as a base date. எந்த டியூ டேட்டை வேணா எடுத்துக்கலாம். நான் சொல்றது டேட் ஆஃப் டிரான்சாக்ஷன் கிடையாது. டேட் ஆஃப் பேமெண்ட் டியூ டேட் எந்த டேட்ல பே பண்ணுமோ அந்த டேட்டை பேஸ் டேட்டா எடுத்துக்கலாம். பட் in exam we will select the earliest due date. We'll select earliest due date as base date. Earliest due date as a base date. This is the first point. Okay, now if the expression that is total product, once you see the sum, no, you will be able to get a good confidence on it. Total product divided by total amount. You will get mainly in decimal. You know what about decimal, right? Everyone knows what is decimal, right? After we are getting a point value. It means 10.444 something, 10.4674, something like that we will get. Okay, then always do upper round off. Always do upper round off. Upper round off means what? Balaji, what is meant by upper round off?
Sir, don't know. Sir.
Rounded off value you didn't know in the mathematics. If you write
Sir,
4.
round off value there is, sir.
Yeah, that is upper round off means upper value. If it is for 4.56 means we will do 5, right? If
Yes,
it
sir.
is 4.4 means we will do as a 4 in mathematics. Okay,
Yes.
but for the calculation of, make my words as important. For the calculation of average due date, for the calculation of average due date, always for the calculation of average due date, always you should do upper round off. It means my total product is 10 lakh. What is my total product? Okay, what is my, I'm not going deep into it. Let's have an example. My total product is 10 lakh. My amount is 1 lakh 73,000 something blah. Okay, 1 lakh 73,000 I will get. So I will take my calculator. I put 10 lakh divided by 1 lakh 73. You will get 5.7803. Okay, and I want to make it as this point as more important. When we have a decimal places, take 4 decimal places. After the point, take 4 points, you will get an exact answer. Okay, you will get a exact answer. So you will get 5.7803. You will get. Now you need to do upper round off of 6 days. If we divide product by amount, you will end up with the days. Because it is based on the days data, so you will only derive a days. On the 6 days, you need to provide a interest. So you need to provide an average due date. For example, 4.0125. இப்படி வந்துருச்சு பாலாஜி. What you are going to do?
Sir, 4 days.
No, I clearly mentioned upper round off. Don't apply the mathematics here for calculation of average due date. Don't apply mathematics. In mathematics, you can say 4.5 means 5, 4.44 means it is 4. That is also there in average due date. But for calculation of average due date, there is only do the upper round off. If 1.1 days means it obviously 1 day is over and you are traveling in a next day, right? Balaji, whether I am right or wrong.
Yes, sir.
1.1 days means 1 day is already over and I am traveling. I am now currently living in another day, right?
Yes, sir.
It means you need to take it as a 2 day. Even you will get 1.001, you need to calculate as a 2 days.
Okay, sir.
Okay. For the
Okay.
calculation of average due date only I am saying. For calculation of interest, you have calculated interest, right? The
Yes,
upper
sir.
table were calculated interest. In that, you will get a point. You should do the mathematical calculation. Are you understood?
Yes, sir.
In interest, for calculation of average due date is different. For calculation of interest is different. Okay. For calculation of interest, use mathematical round off. It means if you get interest of 69.5.45, you may write 695.5, or you can write 696, or even you can write 695. Anything is possible. in this point alone. If you get 695.5, you can write 696 or 695. Both are acceptable. If you are getting 94.3, you can write 694. Are you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. We need to calculate something as a base date. We need to calculate the average due date. We need to take something as a base, something as a something as a base for them. Okay, for that we are going to take any date as a base date. We are going to take any date as a base date, but in examination we are going to take a earliest date. For example, this is 7th March, this is 2nd February, this is 12th March. What is this is a due date. After giving a credit period, this is a due date. What is my earliest due date, Balaji?
Sir, 2nd Feb.
2nd Feb. Very good, Balaji. This 2nd Feb is my base date. This 2nd Feb is my base date. What is the formula for average due date? How I am going to calculate average due date? Wait, I will tell you. Average due date is equal to base date plus total product divided by total amount days. For example, I'm saying example, my base date is 2nd February 2022 plus my total product is, after getting that column, this total product will come for 10 lakh. My total amount column will come for 8,000 rupees. Now 8,000 days. Okay, then 2nd Feb. Atmika, divide it and tell the answer. 10 lakh divided by 8,000, how much? Wait, you could not 8,000, 8,100 you can take.
12.34.
What?
12.34. 13, sir.
13. 10 lakh divided by 8,100, you are getting 13. 13 or 123? Balaji, whether I am writing this answer is right or wrong?
Right, sir.
Yeah, then you need to do a approximation. 10 Feb 2022 plus how many days you are going to approximate? For 124 days. 124 days. Then 2nd Feb, from the 2nd Feb, we need to add 124 days. Keep on adding 124 days. 2nd Feb, in 2022, we have 28 days. 2 days is over. So Feb 26, March 31, April 30, May 31. Did I get the days? Till April, how much days I get? 68, 60, 80, 87 days, right? 87 days, right? ஒண்ணும் இல்ல பாலாஜி, இந்த 2nd Febல இருந்து 124 days ஆட் பண்ணா எனக்கு என்ன டேட் வரும்? என்ன டேட் வரும்? Anmol, what is the date?
1st April.
First
April.
First
Sir,
April.
sorry, sir.
Let me check.
You're asking final answer, right?
I am asking after from the 2nd Feb plus 124 days, what is the date?
6th June.
6th June it come?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6th June. $26 days from Feb, March 31 days, April 30 days, total up to April you are getting 87 days. Plus keep on adding for May, you have 31 days, so you will get the answer 118 days. So we have 124 days. We need to add another 6 days to reach 124 days. From June month, we can take 6 days. So 6th June 2022 is my average due date. Are you understood?
Yes, sir.
Atmika, did you understood?
Yes, sir.
Do you copy down in your notebook? Copy down in your notebook. Once you copy down, you can unmute and say, so that we can move on further. By tomorrow, this chapter will be ended. Will you copy down? Balaji and Atmika, did you copy down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then we are going to find out our concept 3 is how to calculate and due date. Due date நான் எப்படி calculate பண்றது அப்படின்னு உங்களுக்கு ஒரு டவுட் இருக்கும். அதெல்லாம் நம்ம ரெண்டா bifurcate பண்ணோம். Okay. In my basic class, I will explain about what is the bills of exchange. Okay. In this week itself, we are going to see a chapter bills of exchange. Okay. In that bills of exchange chapter, I will clearly teach you what is bills of exchange, all the concepts. Okay. Now, in the basic class also, I speak about bills of exchange basic idea. In this class, I will explain without bills of exchange, one concept is there. There is a with bills of exchange, one concept. If the transactions are happening on the way of bills, you should calculate with bills. If the calculations of the without bills, you need to calculate without bills. If the question is says with this bills are not bills, it is mentioned in the question itself. Question layer or the bills are bills இல்லையான்றது என்ன சொல்லிருப்பாங்க question தான் சொல்லிருப்பாங்க. So in this we are bifurcated into two. ரெண்டா bifurcate பண்றோம். ஒன்னு என்ன without credit period. என்னென்ன without credit period. அப்ப another one என்ன பாலாஜி இருக்கும்? ஒன்னு without credit period இருக்குன்னா அப்ப இன்னொன்னு என்ன இருக்கும்?
With credit period.
Very good. With credit period. அப்ப இதுக்குன்னு ஒரு ஃபார்முலா இருக்கும்ல, அது என்ன ஃபார்முலா அப்படின்றத பார்ப்போம். என்ன ஃபார்முலானா வித்தவுட் கிரெடிட் பீரியட். அப்ப அங்க கிரெடிட் பீரியட்ன்ற ஒண்ணே கிடையாது. அப்ப நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம், டேட் ஆஃப் டிரான்சாக்ஷன்ஸே எடுத்துக்கலாம். நம்மளோட ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள பார்த்தோம் தெரியுமா, 1 month கிரெடிட் பீரியட் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம் தெரியுமா, அந்த கிரெடிட் பீரியடே இல்ல. நீ ஒரு மாசம் கழிச்சு காசு தரான்ற சொல்லவே இல்லை. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும், டியூ டேட் அவன் அன்னைக்கு தந்தாகணும், டேட் ஆஃப் டிரான்சாக்ஷன் அன்னைக்கு. நெக்ஸ்ட் வித் கிரெடிட் பீரியட். அப்ப டியூ டேட் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு பாலாஜி. அப்ப வித்தவுட் கிரெடிட் பீரியட் இருக்கும் போது டியூ டேட் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு டேட் ஆஃப் டிரான்சாக்ஷன்னா அப்ப வித் கிரெடிட் பீரியடுக்கு எனக்கு என்ன ஃபார்முலா இருந்திருக்கும், என்ன இருக்கணும்? It is just a conversation only. If whether it is right or not.
After date of transaction.
Yes, but what is, how I will say no, date of transaction, okay, plus credit period. Are you understood?
Yes,
We
sir.
will have an example, right? 1st Jan we are purchasing, 1 month credit period, so we have end up with 1st Feb. Correct? Correct. This
Yes,
is
sir.
a due date with the credit period. If my transaction is happening on 1st Jan, without credit period means due date of transaction, date of transaction or due date is also 1st Jan. Date of transaction is also 1st Jan. Due date is also 1st Jan. Date of transaction is 1st Jan, but the due date is 1st Feb. Right? 1st Feb. Okay. Then, if it is with the bills of exchange, we have due date. Same, right? You need to write date of drawing. What you need to write? Date of drawings plus period. Plus what? Period. Plus 3 days of grace. நம்ம செக்லாம் போட்டா 3 நாள் செலவு கொடுப்பாங்க தெரியுமா? இப்ப பில் வந்து முடிஞ்சிருச்சுன்னா நம்ம அதுக்கு முன்னாடி 3 days அப்புறம் நம்ம கிரேஸ் டேஸ் கொடுப்பாங்க தெரியுமா? பேங்கிங்ல நடக்கும். ஓகேவா? அப்படின்னு இருக்கும்போது இந்த 3 days ஏன் கொடுக்கணும், யார் கொடுக்க சொன்னா? As per Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 கொடுக்க சொல்லி. As per Negotiable Instrument Act 1881ல 3 days கொடுங்க, எக்ஸ்ட்ரா 3 days கிரேஸ் டேஸ் கொடுங்க, எனி டிஸ்கிரிபன்சிஸ் நடந்திருக்கலாம், அதனால 3 days கொடுங்கன்னு சொல்றாங்க. ஓகே, அப்ப பில்லுக்கு நான் எப்படி நான் கால்குலேட் பண்ணணும்ன்றத நம்ம பார்ப்போம். ஒரு பில்லு கொடுத்துட்டாங்க, அப்ப நான் அதை எப்படி டியூ டேட் கால்குலேட் பண்றதுன்னு பார்ப்போம். ஓகேவா? Atmika, note it down. Date of bill is, you are going to say answer. Date of bill is 1st Jan 2021. Okay, then my tenure period. My tenure period means my period, or you can use the word usance, usage. Anything is preferable. Okay, that is 2 months. That is what? 2 months. What is my due date they are asking? What is my due date they are asking? How I will compute it? Let I complete it. Let I compute it. Then you can easily get a concept. Date of bill is what, Balaji?
Sir, 1st Jan 21.
This is date format, right? This is month, right? This is year, right? Yes. Date month format la dhaan நான் எழுதிருக்கேன். Whether I write it wrong or right, Balaji, I am asking you one.
Sir, wrong, sir.
Why? How you are saying wrong?
Sir, date was 2 digits, sir. 01.
Yeah, it is not an issue. I am writing in a day, month, and year format, right? 0101 something, right?
Okay.
This is 01. This is also 01, right? That I acceptable. Okay. That I
Okay.
am writing day, month, order, right? I'm not
Yes, sir.
changing month, date, order, right? I'm
Okay,
only focusing
okay.
on date, month, order. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Plus tenure period I need to add. Tenure period is in months or it is in days?
Months, sir. 2 months.
So 2 months. Put 2. So 0, 1. 1 plus 2 is how much? 3, right?
Yes, sir.
2021 plus 3 days of grace, 3 months of grace.
Grace of days.
Then so you need to add 3. So 0, 4, 3, 2021. It is my due date. Are you understood now, Atmika?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Okay, now we will see same example. We will see same example here. Wait. We will see same example here. Date of bill is same da. 1st Feb 2021. Tenure period. Now it is not in months, it is in days. 60 days. How much? 60 days. Then due date. What is my due date? They are asking. What is my date of bill? 1/1/2021. Right. Plus I need to add tenure period is in months or it is in days?
Days.
Days. Put 60 here. Shall I write 61 here? It is right or wrong?
Wrong, sir.
Wrong. Then you need to calculate from 1st January, you need to calculate 60 days. Okay. You need to calculate in 60 days. You have 60 days, right? Out of which Jan, we have already 1 day is gone. We have 30 days. So remaining 30 days. In Feb also it is 2021, not a leap year. We have 28 days. So remaining 2 days, right? 2 days is in from March, right? 2 நாள் மார்ச். இப்ப நான் என்ன கேக்குறேன்னா 1st ஜனவரி இருக்குப்பா, அங்க இருந்து 60 நாள் ஆட் பண்ணுங்கப்பா. எந்த மாசம் வரும்? கால்குலேட்டர் எடுங்கப்பா. கால்குலேட்டர் எடுங்கப்பா. 60 மாசம் 60 நாள் கால்குலேட்டர்ல போட்டுக்கோங்க. மைனஸ் ஏற்கனவே பிப்ரவரியில 1 நாள் முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. அப்ப மீதி இருக்கிறது 30 நாள். மைனஸ் பண்ணா இன்னும் 30 நாள் இருக்கு. நமக்கு பிப்ரவரியில எத்தனை மாசம்? நெக்ஸ்ட் மந்த் எது? பிப்ரவரி மந்த். பிப்ரவரி மந்த்ல எவ்வளவு டேஸ் இருக்கு?
28.
28 மைனஸ் 28. எனக்கு இப்ப எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 2 நாள் தான் இருக்கு. அப்ப அந்த 2 நாள் எது? மார்ச். சொல்றது புரியுதா? 2nd March 2021 பிளஸ் 3 days கிரேஸ் ஆட் பண்ணுமா? 3 days கிரேஸ் ஆட் பண்ணுமா?
Yes, sir.
3 days கிரேஸ் ஆட் பண்ணா 05/3/2021. என்னோட டேட் ஆஃப் பில் சேம் தான். என்னோட டென்யூர் பீரியட் மட்டும் இங்க மாறுது. இங்க மந்த்ஸ், இங்க டேஸ். மந்த்ஸும் டேஸும் மாறனால எனக்கு 1 day டிஃபர் கிடைக்குது. சொல்றது புரியுதா? இது 2 months-ஆ 60 days-ஆ எல்லாமே உனக்கு கொஸ்டின்ல மென்ஷன் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. உனக்கு எல்லா டீடைலும் கொஸ்டின்ல மென்ஷன் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. இந்த இதுல நீ என்ன கண்டுபிடிக்க போறனா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் உனக்கு ஒரு டைப் ஆஃப் கொஸ்டின் வெறும் ஆவரேஜ் டியூ டேட் மட்டும் கண்டுபிடிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். செகண்ட் ஆவரேஜ் டியூ டேட் பிளஸ் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கண்டுபிடிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். தேர்டு ஆவரேஜ் டியூ டேட் பிளஸ் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் plus total amount need to pay. Interest or rebate, இதுமே interest or rebate, total amount need to pay. இது புரியுதா? calculation in the bills of exchange ல ஆத்மிகா புரியுதா?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. After copy, did you copy down in your notebook? Did you copy down in your notebook or not?
No, sir.
Then ask me, why are you not opening your mouth and say? The screen is visible to you, or I need to zoom it? Whether now you are comfortable?
Yes, sir. Completed, sir.
What about Atmika?
Completed, sir.
Shall we move on? Okay. Right, bottom right note. Note, write down. If question, if question states after site, questionல after site, after the date அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருந்தாங்கன்னா, then instead of date of drawing, use date of acceptance. After site ன்னு சொல்லியிருந்தா மட்டும், after site ன்னு சொல்லியிருந்தா மட்டும், if nothing is mentioned, nothing is mentioned in the question, it means question remaining silent. It means what? Question remaining silent, answer. I may use the word as different. Question remaining silent, answer. Okay. Calculate due date from the date of drawings. Calculate the due date. If after date is mentioned, if after date is mentioned, copy along with me. I may not give you time to copy down in your notebook. Every time I may not give the time to you. If after date is mentioned, use date of drawings. To calculate the due date. To calculate the due date. Okay. Okay. We need to write. We have come to our last topic of our today's class. It is, we need down one more important point. Okay. If due date falls in any of the mentioned days. For example, my due date is falls on some other public holiday, some Sunday. What I am going to pay? என்னோட holiday Sunday வந்துருச்சு. அப்ப நான் எப்படி pay பண்றது? There is a for that discrepancy. There is a solution for it. What is the solution? They are bifurcated into two. One is public holidays. One is sudden holidays. Public holidays and sudden holidays. These public holidays, then consider due date as 1 day prior. 1 day prior or before, you can say anything is preferable. 1 day before. Okay. That is previous date. Not every public holiday is not a Ganesh Chaturthi is a public, not a Ganesh Chaturthi is a public holiday. Ramzan is not a public holiday. For that public holiday, we are going to refer Negotiable Instruments Act 1881. We are going to refer Negotiable Instruments Act 1881. We are going to refer. In that, what are the public holidays they mention now? First one, 26th Jan. What is 26th January? Balaji, what is 26th January?
Republic Day, sir. Republic Day.
Then another most important day in the Indian country is what day?
15 August, Independence
Very
Day.
good. Very good. Another most important day is what? Think your mind. Another most important day is what? Who is the father of our nation?
Sir, October 2nd.
Good. In October. Then 1st April, because of bank closes. Everything is deals with the bills. Banks will close on 1st April. So the bills will be calculated. So we cannot collect the bills. So 1st April is a public holiday. Then bank will close every half yearly, right? 30th September is a public holiday. Then all Sundays is a public holiday. In this case, in your examination, what you may get? You may get the due date on 26th. You may get the due date on 15th August. You may get the due date on 2nd October. You may get the date on 1st April. You may get the date on 30th September. In your examination, never Sundays. You do not know about the days. You only know about the date. So in your examination, you need not worry about all Sundays. Okay. Then For sudden holidays, we can. Then, if it is a sudden holiday, we need to consider due date as 1 day. It is 1 day before Balaji. Then in another case, what it can be? Enava irukkalam.
After.
Yeah, that's all. Basic logic. 1 day after, or you can say as a next day. What is a sudden holiday means? COVID lockdown is a major example of the sudden holiday. Suddenly this happened because of riot. Tamil sonna kalavaram adunala nadakudhu. Due to strike of the employees, holidays declared. காலையில வேலைக்கு வருவாங்க, காலையில வேலைக்கு வரது அப்படியே போராட்டம் பண்றாங்க, அதனால அந்த நாள் லீவ் ஆயிடுச்சு. சடன் ஹாலிடேனா பேங்கிங் எம்ப்ளாயிஸ் நெக்ஸ்ட் டே எடுத்துக்க வேண்டியது. Okay, I am not even touched the concept. I'm just complied everything into one single. Okay, tomorrow onwards we are going to see some of the practical problems. Tomorrow onwards we can easily start with our practical problems. Okay, with this we'll come to our closure of the session. I hope you enjoyed the concepts really well. Okay, I am hoping that I need a feedback from you through a WhatsApp. Give you a valuable feedback on how you understood the concept, what is the introduction about it. Okay, with this we can wrap our session today. Kindly revise the concept which I taught to you daily before coming to next class. Okay, and don't forget to send the scanned documents through my mail. Okay, scan the documents to my mail, and also don't forget to revise the concepts. Make a running notes with the neat handwriting. I'm not saying with the perfect handwriting. Your handwriting should be perfect, right? Don't worry about it. Your handwriting should be clearly visible and clearly readable. I'm able to read your answers properly means it is well and good. Don't focus much on handwriting kind of other stuff. Okay, we have some more concepts. Okay, once our concept classes is over, we can start with our practical problems. Thank you. Have a good day. See you in another session.